Hello everybody, welcome to a new video of TampaLovebirds.com, the Lovebird Superstore. Tonight we have breaking news, okay? Breaking news for the pet store industry. For a long time now, I have been selling lovebirds, cockatiels, and different other type of birds wholesale to pet stores all around United States. And I have seen the incline and now the decline on sales. I remember I had in my website an article why the bird prices are so high. That article is in my website TampaLovebirds.com, where I explained what's happening to the bird industry, why birds are so expensive. Okay, so birds got really expensive, and now they're getting really cheap. So this time around, is the customer that gets the laugh. So this video is going to be in two sides, one for the pet store, another one for the customers. Okay, in a year ago, or almost 2 years ago, in our website we had to price the lovebirds at as much as $110 each wholesale. And then stores, they started reselling them for like $300, $200. Now there is some lovebirds that will always be worth $300 up to $1,000, but I'm talking here about regular Fisher lovebirds. I'm not talking about the high-end mutations, the expensive one. I'm talking about a regular bird where you can find in any pet store. It was over $150, $200. Now that's because they were paying $110, $100 a piece. So yes, pet stores, they need to make double. So if they pay $100 for a bird, they need to sell it for at least $200 to have a profitable business, or else they cannot pay rent, they cannot pay the bills, the employees, the whole 9 yards. So you guys know that it's normal. Okay, they buy wholesale, they sell retail. Now there was a big shortage of birds, and their prices were up here because it was hard for them to get birds. There was COVID, we had restrictions on the airport. It was just a nightmare. So they were paying premium dollar for these birds to get to their stores, so they had to sell at a high price. Now over time, as time passed, the shortage that we had started to go away little by little, and all the restrictions on the airport started to go away little by little. So there was a big shortage because people drop out of the business, and I had a video in the other YouTube channel that we lost talking about that, how people got tired, and now pet stores were paying a lot of money for the same birds that they were squishing the breeders. And now the story repeats again. So back in 2010 all the way to 2015, pet stores were squishing the breeder, paying as low as $20 for cockatiels. So breeders, they quit, they stopped breeding, they didn't want to breed anymore. So then there was only a few breeders out there, so the prices of the cockatiels, as the stores, then they were desperate for birds and started calling everybody that used to breed, and then going on classified ads looking for birds. Then the breeder said, all right, so I can charge more for the birds. So breeders started charging more and more, squishing the pet stores, and the prices went crazy, and the pet stores, now it was their time to lose. Well, what happened was that now it looks like it's time, it's crazy, the economy is crazy. So it was time for the pet stores to lose, because they were paying way more money than what they used to, 10 times what they're used to for cockatiels, because they're still paying, I believe, I don't know how much, but I'll get to the prices pretty soon. So then COVID hit, restrictions, so I don't lose track, restriction, shortage of birds. Well, in the shortage of birds, a lot of people with money that like birds saw the shortage and saw the opportunity, so they started investing in the birds. So in Miami, Homestead, everywhere, a lot of people with a lot of money started putting this huge farm that just popped out of nowhere, a bunch of bird farms all over the place, especially with green cheek conures and Quaker parrots and cockatiels. They started popping out of nowhere, investing thousands and thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then the green cheek conures, we were paying wholesale like $250 for them, reselling them at $600, $500. Then we were paying $300. I remember paying as much as $400 for a green cheek conure on wholesale. Well, these people with a lot of money saw the opportunity. They started investing money on bird farms. Guess what? 2 years later, no more COVID restrictions. Bunch of birds all over the place. The bird shortage started to go away. The problem was the pet stores, they saw that the price was up here, and they were paying here, and they put their prices up here to make money. Obviously, I'm okay with that. But then as the shortage went away starting last year, their prices, because there was more people calling the pet store selling them birds, so they started saying, well, I already have a guy that's selling me that for $100. So then the breeder said, listen, it's okay, I'll sell it to you for 80. So now that we're paying 80, they have a bigger profit margin. And then more people call the pet store trying to sell the same birds because there was a lot of birds. And then they say, well, I'm already getting this for 70. So then the other breeder said, you know what, I'll give you 70. And now, but look what happened. Look what happened. So the pet stores are having a laugh. We're having a laugh during that time. So now it was their turn to laugh, because now they're squishing the breeder again. So now they went down, and then another guy said, well, I'll sell you this for 60. I need to get rid of all these birds. Okay, listen, they're having the laugh. You see, the profit margins keep selling here, grabbing themselves to the bird shortage and COVID that doesn't exist anymore, and they're squishing the breeders here. So now they're paying breeders $70, $60 for cockatiels. They're still selling them for $300 and $250. Well, guess what? People on this bad economy, because we don't know if we are in a recession or if that just the market is going back to normal. But the thing is that we had such an inflation that it looks like a recession. But I don't know if it's a recession or that everything is just going back to normal. Now they're screaming up here because they want to continue selling here. They invested up here. They got overhead of this amount. They thought it was going to stay here forever. Guess what? Bird prices are right here. We're selling the lovebirds for $60 a piece again, and the cockatiels for $70, but they want to keep selling here. So this video is for you, pet stores. Listen, there's no more bird shortage. If we're selling you the birds for $70, resell it for $150 up here, not $300, okay? That's why you're not selling. Pet stores are not selling birds. They're suffering, and they are going out of business. A lot of people are trying to sell their business. Funny thing, they want to sell businesses for $300,000, $400,000 that are not even making $20,000, $30,000 a month. It's crazy. Okay, you're not gonna get $400,000 for a pet store that doesn't sell at least $30,000 a month. You see? But now it's time for the breeders to have the laugh again, because as prices started going down and the war against breeders, first it was a war against pet store, now it's a war against breeders. Guess what? A lot of these big shots, these big guys that have thousands and thousands and huge farms, they're going out of business again because they invested when the birds were this much, hoping that it would stay like this forever, but they made the bird shortage go away. So now they're dropping out of the business. They're selling everything. I can see it. Pet stores, when I call pet stores to sell them my birds wholesale, they say, well, we just bought the whole flock from this big breeder that's going out. That farm is going out of business. And pet stores are going out of business too. So everything is really crazy. So now is the time for the customer to have the laugh. Okay, customers, take advantage of that. We have birds really cheap. In our website, you can find lovebirds for $89, $90, $100. Take advantage of that. Buy your dream pet now. You can go to a pet store, you can get a great deal. They're lowering the price because I'm telling them, lower the price. There's no shortage anymore. You don't need to keep charging ridiculous amount of monies anymore for the bird because there's no shortage anymore. There's no restrictions. Prices are going down. Adjust your prices. If you buy 100, sell for 200. Don't try to sell for 400, 300. People don't have money right now. Okay, a lot of people thought that their lifestyle was gonna stay up here. They even got these crazy loans from the government, and it's just crazy. Now they're suffering because nobody has money. Every pet store is like, no sales, no sales, no sales. Reduce your prices, okay? Lower your prices. That's all. So listen, guys, this is for my pet stores, for my guys. Lower the prices. History repeats over and over again. In the bird industry, every 6 years we have an incline and then a decline. And right now we're in the decline. And what I have to say to my resellers is this: hang in there. Just go with the flow. It's a percentage game. It's not a numbers game. Okay? As long as you make your 100% on your own profit, you're good. Forget about the numbers. Forget about making $200 profit on a lovebird, on a cockatiel. Forget about that. It's 100% profit, not $100 profit. If the bird costs you $60, you resell it for $120. If the bird costs you $200, you resell it for $400. Stop trying to sell these birds for $600-$700 when they cost you $100. You know, the economy is not good. Yes, that is good. You can do that, but not right now. Right now, the economy is not good. You need to get in the game, make double what you pay, get your expensive. If you can take profit out of the 100, if you can have clean 35%, 40%, you're doing good. Don't be greedy. Now it's time for the customer to have the laugh. Pet stores that work with me, stay in the game, reduce the price. I can sell you cockatiels for $70. I can sell you lovebirds for $60, but do not overcharge because you're gonna suffer. Like everybody's suffering. I'm not gonna make this video anymore. I gave you a quick history. You guys can read more in TampaLovebirds.com in the blog section. I have an article there. And remember to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us in Facebook. And if you're a store and you need lovebirds wholesale, we have them. Cockatiels wholesale, we have them in green cheeks. And see you guys in the next video.